frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers.
Set, ready, 10 logo.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
On 1st and 10, Tanner. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Check, hot route.
Rock it. 5.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, Tanner. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. I got one. 49. Check 49. Check 49. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, box truck. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. I got him. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
And the Panther 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Powerful running.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Kill.
They'll try the right side with Jones. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Undercrush.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2nd and 6. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Switch. Go out. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Matt Wild now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Second and 11. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. 60 or.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
First down, Panthers.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back to throw. And Thomas has it. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
It's second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Watch the safety creep. Check, 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 check.
Here's second and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up third down.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Hey, that's all day, baby. Your shot. Hey, take your shots up back to home. Shots up back to home.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Check 6 guys.
Hey, Sam on. Go.
Throwing on third and long. Tanner. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
It's now second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey.
4 down, 4 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
All day, dog. Check. Fresno. Joker.
Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
First down.
On the set.
Hey, here I come.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
Set, ready, 8, read.
It's our field. Hey, it's our out.
Second and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
90
to him on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 16-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man up, D.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I got one. 25, check 25, check 25.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, wahoo! Go.
2nd and 4. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Delta.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Off play action. Tanner. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the ready.
47 is the mic. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check 52's the mic. All day, baby, all day.
To throw on 2nd down, Tanner. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Good job.
Ready.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
Stand.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now.
Motion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This is taken at the 15, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
70, Indy.
At the 24-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And it's 3rd down.
Got it.
Check flag 47. Check flag 47.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Check 3. Check go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Off the play fake. Tanner making the catch is Sternberger. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
SOS. Pilot, 64, weak.
SOS. SOS. SOS.
Hey, lock it.
Lucky.
Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Look at me. Go.
Here we go. Watch 7.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. No. Off. Shift.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's good.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
He can't hang.
1st and 10 at the
He's not going to get me.
45-yard line.
Get it.
Back to throw. Tanner. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 43.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Down. 15-1. 15-9.
I got you, pop.
This is Scarlett on the carry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
3 down.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Hurry, hurry.
Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Carolina. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This thrown quickly out to Jones. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Take 4, take 4.
Operating from the gun, Tanner. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Slam, slam, slam. Kill, 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 kill.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Tanner to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On second down now, it's Jones. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the gun, Tanner. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Carolina, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal to